What's up, everybody? And today I'm going to be restarting the world. I have well, there's no countries here, and we're going to be doing like my own history, world history, I guess. So yeah, let's go. So where do I want this to start? Maybe right here. Now I do have well, this like country. It's very here. I'm not Alright, so this land is undiscovered. Going to start expanding. Now I don't know anything about like stuff like this. I'm also here joined. He's not like he's here, but by Rome, East Rome. He's their trust. So yeah, I'm going to be using the this a lot. So yeah. So also I'm not going to be naming any countries, so I'm just gonna have them like normally randomly generate names, because it'll just be like really like it's unnecessary. So yeah. Anyway, we have this country, first country. Expanding is getting pretty big. It's in Africa. Well, it's in Africa. It's going to expand over this because it's gonna like explore a lot, you know. Also, if like this means like the water's been discovered, this is how far. Like say if you have a country here and it's like discovered this much water, this is as far as it's gonna go. So say there's a country here and this only ventured out this far. This is what it knows. They're not gonna know about this. So yeah. So they're going to go up into Turkey. It's gonna expand a lot. So they know that Europe here exists. They know that it's cold up here. So like they're gonna be around like here. They're gonna stay here. They're just gonna keep expanding. They're gonna expand a lot. So they're going into the mountains. So this is going to be like our first empire. They're going to stretch over here and get all of this. Now I am doing this on a game called Ages of Conflict here. It's up in this. Actually, I'm going. Put it in full screen. But yeah, it's Ages of Conflict. This is where I'm gonna do this at. For some reason. Well, for a reason. But yeah, they're just gonna expand. They're gonna go down into... Now, this is going to be as far as they go. But now, we're going to see our first breakaway. Now, basically, where's it gonna be? So it's gonna be down here in guitar. It's gonna be... I'm gonna put it here. These guys like the heat and they don't like the government, so they're gonna overthrow it, and yeah, they're going to take all of this. Alright, so this is what they're going to take. This is going to also cause more people want to break away, so we're going to have a breakaway here. So this is also going to break away. So they're going to take all of this, and they're going to take this. Alright, so they're breaking apart. They're falling apart. They're going to try to get back some land, but it's just like they're not gonna be able to manage, and they just like destroy them. Now
they're getting decimated over there.
Sorry?
They're getting decimated over there.
Yeah. Because they're just not powerful enough to fight two sides. Alright, so this is going... Purple is going to grant yellow and green independence. So they're going to immediately expand. They're going to want to immediately expand. So they're going to take UAE and go into Oman. This yellow nation is going to go into Greece and Bulgaria. They're going to discover a lot of the water. They're gonna... No, they're not gonna... Hold on, wait. And they're going to take all of it. Okay. So this is what our place looks like. There's going to be a new nation formed, but this place, it's not going to break away. It's going to form its own nation. So where's it going to be? Let's see. We're going to make it. They're going to... They're going to... Wait, hold on. I just saw an error. So they're going to come... They're people from yellow, from the yellow country. They don't like this, and they're gonna run away. So they're gonna run up here, down into Crimea, over here. And like, yellow can't get past this, because like, it's the Caucasus Mountain, and it's pretty deadly. So they're going to form their new nation right here. They're going to go into Crimea. And this place is pretty cold. It's pretty cold. So going down here and connect to. I actually don't know my seas very well. I think this is the Black Sea and this is the Caspian. I don't know.
Hold on. Where again? Where's the Caspian?
Caspian here and then Black Sea here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm like that, you know.
Just so you know. I don't...
So they're going to colonize all this. They're going to go around down this way. Now, this place is pretty isolated. No one knows they exist. So yeah, it's pretty. They're doing pretty good. They're going to go. There's a lot of trees. They don't have trees down in the desert, so they're gonna be able to use trees to get wood, obviously. They're gonna be pretty good. Alright, so yellow, they're just going to, they're more gold. So gold, they're going to expand more into this. Gonna come across here, connect to the Caspian. Going to connect. Yeah, again we have Caucasus Mountain Range. It's gonna be really hard for them to get through that, if not impossible right now. So they're gonna get all of that. Purple, they're gonna try colonizing more of this. They're going to get the rest of this. Turkey is now fully... Hello? Okay. Can this not be claimed? Okay, I think that's a mountain range. Okay, so that is a mountain range. They're the same color. So weird. Okay. They're going to get the rest. Actually, wait, let me fix up these borders. Okay, so this is what we got right now. The purple, they discover Cyprus, by the way. They go down into the Middle East, and they're going to get the whole Nile. They're gonna follow the Nile and the water. I don't 100% know where Nile is. I think it runs down like that to Sudan.
Around ish.
Yeah. They're going to now gold and green. They hate purple. They're going to want to cut. They make like a F team. I'm changing the color of this nation. Alright. They're gonna want to cut this purple off. Like I said, they hate them. And so they're going to connect to cut purple off here and try to colonize this land as soon as possible. And they do that. But they do still get some of it. Okay, so now purple is pretty mad. They wanted this. But they couldn't get it. So they're gonna be pretty mad, but they're not gonna go to war about it. Maybe it could be a future conflict. So they're just gonna go down into the Middle East. So as does green though. They're going to also if there's land here and it continues down here, there's probably going to be a connection here. And that's what they figure out. So they're going to connect all of this. And they get it. Okay. They're going to continue going down here. Yeah, again, it is really hot here. Surprise, surprise. So, they're not going to be able to get the whole Middle East. But they're gonna get a bit. They're just gonna get, like, most of the oceans. So, now they meet up here. And green crosses into Africa. They didn't know this existed. They were like sailing on their boats to look for more land, because they can't really, well, it's gonna be hard to go into Saudi Arabia, and well, they wanted to find more land. So they found this. They're gonna get the Horn of Africa. They're gonna go down. No, wait, is this desert? Yeah, it is. This whole thing's, almost the whole thing's desert. But they do find a bit, I just got a 100%. Yeah, they find a bit of green in Africa. So they're gonna go down here. Now, green, they're pretty long. They're pretty long, and you know, they're not gonna be as stable. They're a new country. They just came out of like purple, and they've just fought. So they're not gonna be as stable. You know what unstable nations mean?
Oh dear.
Falling apart. Yep.
Oh dear, not again.
Yep. It's happening again.
Not.
So they're going to take the Horn of Africa. Gonna take all of this. Gonna take this. And they're going to take this. They're not gonna go into Arabian Peninsula, but they're gonna take all this. Now this is our first like African country. This is like the only African country. So yeah, they're not gonna be as dumb though. They're gonna only expand in bits. They're not gonna get long. They know that they're new, and they're not gonna be as stable. So they're only going to, they're not gonna go as far. Like they're not gonna go get all of this or all of this. They're just gonna stay here. Looking, they actually kind of look like Somalia right now. Yeah. Purple, they're going to expand more. Libya. No, Egypt. Gonna get more of the Nile. They're gonna get all of this. Alright. This is what our world looks like. We're going to have green expand more. They're going to go up here. Down here. Get all of this. There's also rumors about water being here, and they find it. So they're gonna get all of this. Okay. So there's everyone does look pretty big. But we haven't had any wars yet apart from the rebellions. No wars yet. Also they just get a bit of, I'm just gonna get this. Alright, so there's going to be, now being this old, like this is like almost start of world, like this is almost the start of the world. Everyone's going to want to get as much land as they can. So there is going to be a bit of a world war. Yes, already there's a world war. I wouldn't call it a world war, say like World War One. It's just gonna be like a war against everyone. Not everyone, but it's going to be. So there's going to be purple allying to the green allying to the purple, the yellow allying to the whatever this is. And now this place, they're not gonna be part of it. They're not gonna be part of the war. But actually, I'm gonna say, actually I'm changing my mind. They're gonna be with purple. But they're not going to be. They're not gonna really do anything. They're just gonna send over troops. Alright, so this is what our alliance map looks like. And this is what so we're going to have immediately purple trying to spearhead to the Black Sea. They're going to cut these troops off. So it's gonna be in half, which is going to shamble this side. So they're just gonna start pushing in to yellow. But we have, wait, let me see the alliances again. Oh, okay. So green is also going to push in this side. They're going to connect to the Mediterranean. Gonna go into Greece. Gonna take a fair bit. This is gonna all be taken. Now, yellow. They're going to try to make a push. They're gonna push into purple. They do make like a effort, and also yellow is going to as well. They're gonna push them back. But yellow, like I said, it is a new country that, like, maybe it's like 5 years old. it's not going to be very stable. And like it's already happened before, but there's gonna be another rebellion. So there's going to be new country here. They're just gonna fall apart basically, because no one, they're not really liked. So they're going to take all of this. Another country is going to take all of this. And they're not going to be able to fight it. So they're just going to peace out. Actually, I'm going to leave alliances. Wait, was that? Wait, was that? No, that wasn't. Wait, what was the alliances? Crap. I disbanded it. Wait. Wait, so disband. We're going to have. Okay, wait, so now there's new countries. They're not gonna join alliances yet. Well, I'm gonna say this person was never in an alliance, just pretend that never happened. So yeah, this is what our alliance map looks like, and now the war is still going on. Purple is going to push into green, cutting this off. They're also going to spearhead into the capital, and they're going to circle the capital. They're going to catch all this, and now there's going to be a peace treaty. So let me draw up the peace treaty. Okay, so this is going to be the peace treaty. Yeah, you got purple puppeting yellow, so they're pretty bad. You got a new country here. There's two new countries here. This one came out of orange and this came out. I'm gonna change the color out. Okay, so there's two new countries. Well, there's two new countries that came out of orange and this place. Yes, this is under a new government, so like this is like it's the same country, it's just under a different government, so it's changed color and name and everything. This is a place, but it's going to be it's going to be puppeted by green, and purple. They got really big from this. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to do I really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to do more in the future. I'm going to be a bit more busy. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. But yeah, I'm going to do like a lot of this because I really enjoy it, and it's like I hope you guys do too. So yeah, bye guys.